Queen Elizabeth II ruined her sister's life with one word. She said no to Princess Margaret's marriage to the man she loved. But why? What happened? In childhood, Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Margaret were very close. The sisters grew up together, studying and sleeping in the same room. However, both Elizabeth and Margaret knew they were on different paths. So what was the reason for their totally different destinies? Margaret, being the younger sister, always admired Elizabeth. From an early age, the elder sister was ready to become queen and serve the British people, to the detriment of her own needs. My sister has an aura. I'm enormously impressed when she walks into a room. She'll have an influence and be the great hope of the country in the future, Margaret once revealed. Margaret's lady-in-waiting, Anne Glenconnor, shared that the princess always minded about not being educated as well as the queen. Princess Margaret was never part of that. Despite being completely different, the royal sisters were always best friends. Once Elizabeth was crowned queen, she and Margaret had a private phone line installed, so they could chat and gossip with each other daily. But then, something happened that impacted their relationship. Princess Margaret met the man who would change her life. Margaret had a controversial romance with Group Captain Peter Townsend of the Royal Air Force, a respected British veteran and handsome man. He proposed to Princess Margaret. She accepted, but they never got married, as Queen Elizabeth didn't approve this marriage. Why? There were several problems with Margaret's fiancé. The first one, Townsend was 16 years older than Margaret, but that was nothing compared to his status. Townsend was a recent divorcee with 2 children. But what's wrong with that? At the time, divorce was considered a major scandal, and it was unthinkable for a royal to marry both a commoner and a divorced man. But what's that got to do with the Queen? The thing is that all royal marriages needed to be approved by the reigning monarch. And if Princess Margaret, then third in line to the throne, married Townsend, it might give the appearance that the Queen approved of divorce. At first, Margaret was devastated by her sister's decision, but later, she realized something. Margaret understood that her sister, despite being the Queen, had little choice at the time. Queen Elizabeth, as the head of the church, couldn't make an exception for her sister, because the Church of England would never forgive young Queen Elizabeth for disregarding the rules. However, the Queen did her best to let her sister marry the man she loved. Together with the Prime Minister, Elizabeth even prepared an amendment to the related law, but In this case, Princess Margaret would lose her title, and her children would not be royals either. Margaret provoked a constitutional crisis and had to choose between her fiancé and the royal family. Try to guess what the princess chose. For unknown reasons, she didn't marry Townsend. Anyway, Queen Elizabeth and Princess Margaret's relationship was full of love and mutual respect, despite rumors of feuds and jealousy. Why do you think Margaret didn't marry the love of her life?